Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. It's June 16th. I'm going to show you some of the trades today I made on SPY with our small account challenge. 0-day options to expiration. All dailies in and out. Yeah, hope you had a good weekend. Monday, and we're in chop. So, kind of to be expected. There's data later this week. I think Wednesday, and then I think Thursday's closed. Yeah, it's a short week, and it's also summer. Oftentimes volume gets lower in the summer, and then combine that with a short week, and also data. Market's going to be low volume, chop most likely, and build liquidity. Unless there's big money that tries to front run this news at the end of the week, which is usually unlikely. We're going to be kind of stuck with this kind of price action, I think. So it's a good day though. Regardless, I was able to get out green. Sometimes these days that are just like very slow and choppy, I'm able to do better on, I think, because there's just less volatility and it doesn't provoke as much emotion maybe. And if it's lining up really well with my lines, like I've fully got the algos locked in, it's just easier to control, I guess. So I don't know. Yeah, it's more like range trades today, which sometimes I do well with. Yeah, the slower price action, I don't know. Anyways, here's Eric's 30-minute chart. This is SPY day trading on YouTube. Got a link for his Discord in the description too if you're interested. But yeah, so it gapped up. I think there was news maybe this morning, data this morning, and crossed 5-day, and now we're just catching resistance. We actually broke this big green wedge, which is yellow on the bottom, green on top. Or we're kind of dipping back into it, so potentially build more liquidity to keep going up. But really, we're still kind of in a wedgie range because now we're back in it. Sometimes low volume, you're going to see it just kind of not be as respectful of lines, actually. So, and what I said earlier, I guess, doesn't always apply, like on the 1 minute. Anyways, yeah. So today, man, Friday was really, really pretty ugly for me. Just got into a state of mind that I haven't been with trading for a while and didn't feel good. So need to have hard rules. 2 red trades, I think I'm done. That's probably definitely one for either account, small or big. And small account, I'm pretty much just doing 1 trade a day anyways, but on the big account, it's like you never know when that just revenge trading is gonna peek its head out and thing. So this morning rallied up, started just slow, low volume grind. I got this gold channel in here, and then purple. Let's see. So on paper, actually, I took puts here, which was bad. Still in that channel, and yeah, I was like, oh, a little head and shoulder. Stopped out when it broke this white, but I don't even know if I had that white yet. Yeah, maybe I did, or maybe I put it in right there. Anyways, the trade I do like, it was just a paper trade on this trade right here, just because it's not a trade I usually do, and that's why I paper traded it, and that's why I'm sharing it though. When it breaks an algo or a channel or trend line, whatever you want to call it, in the same direction, it's breaking usually into a stronger channel. If it's backed up with volume, especially, you can take those kind of chase breakout trades in the same direction that's going. Typically the breakouts that I'm taking, I call them breakouts, but they're not really breakouts. It's reversal breakouts, if not, yeah, like grabbing a head and shoulders or whatever, or grabbing a shoulder. So in this case, broke out here, and then I actually got calls on the retrace because it perfectly retraced that gold. So I got calls there on the paper and sold them up here. I think sold the last one like here. So that was a nice little paper trade. On the small account, I'm green today, which is crazy. Not a big green day. I don't expect much. I've small scale, percentage wise small. Like to try and make huge percentages on a day like today, you're fighting the market, and there's better days to make big percentages. Some days you can make hundreds of percent on one candle. Other days you have to wait half an hour and you only make 15%. So typically on 0 days I'm not waiting half an hour for 15%, but sometimes I can't help it. But usually my risk has gotten me out of the trade before that. Well, hopefully. Yeah, it's a tiny trade. Ends up being, oh well, here it is. So little green day on the small account. It was at 12:20. Yeah, didn't do any trades till 12:20. I got puts at 12:20. thought process behind this. Actually, before that, I did a trade on the long or the big account just because it was basically opening at my stop, which I like it for small risk reward, or large risk reward rather. But on the small account challenge, I only have one trade, so in case I'm wrong, I don't want to just be out of it. I'd rather have more confirmation and maybe less upside, if that makes any sense. Shell. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, it's all, wait, what? Yeah, 16. I did close. Oh, I sold. Okay, yeah, that's other stuff I did. Yeah, so on the big account, first trade was at 11.26. I got puts. Why did I get puts 11.26? So on the 30-minute, we had broken out of the green, but as a mutual trade, you know, bulls and bears wanted to bring it back down to build liquidity to continue to rally. I try never to be directionally biased. So let's see, what was I thinking in here? Yep, on that red candle. So I did, all right, okay, yeah, that's right. It was really early on that red candle. So remember this gold channel down here, duplicated up here, clear resistance. So basically, if it breaks back into this original gold channel, I'm looking for an entry. And it did break back into it off of that resistance, and then that support, or what could have been support, failed as support and became resistance then on these last 20-30 minutes, whatever that was in there. And so that's when I took the puts, as well as this red. This red would be my stop, that's my risk, and I took them here. I wasn't very early on it, like I could have been much earlier on it, because I think I already had this red channel in here. But yeah, I was a little late on it, but got them at the beginning of this candle. Yeah, if I was really on it, I would have gotten them sooner, but I wasn't. Anyways, got them here. So you've got a little head and a shoulder, but more so just the support turning into resistance and it coming back into that channel. So got VWAP down here, 5 days down here. If it was a higher volume day, maybe would have had a quicker move to the downside, but low volume just end up grinding down. And still a green trade. Sold the first one 11.27. So basically, yeah, that next candle, because then we're at the bottom of this red, and it's just a pretty big red candle. So got out of that one quick. Sold the next one. Sold another one 11.27. So sold two right there. Yep. Gotta be quick on these days. So that was out of 3. I'd already sold. Was that 70-something%? Yeah. So first one was it filled for 420 to buy it. Why am I getting that feedback? That's so annoying. 420 is what I bought it for. Filled the first one at 490. Second one for 520. So just on that one candle, it was pretty big spread. And then I stopped out of the last one. Left one runner at 11.28. Stopped me out. So yeah, literally that next candle. So I didn't get a great entry on that, as you can tell. But yeah, happy with that. And then I think the next trade was on, yeah, so I did the next trade on the small and the big account. No, I didn't. Yeah, what? Oh yeah, I did. So 12.20, I was into puts. It's a small account trade. So this one I got a better entry, as you can see, but same principle. It's grinding down, it's building liquidity. So this looks bullish. However, it's not done, you know, hasn't made a nice inverse head, still not much volume. It's, yeah, for those reasons I'm in it. Pretty clear resistance here now, and the red has been confirmed quite a bit. So I was in it, let's see, yeah, on this candle. I didn't get a great entry on this one. I mean, it's good, but it's not like the best. It was probably pretty low on this red candle, which then flipped green, then it grinded up. I'm like, oh, well, I'm still holding it because I'm gonna wait. Then it came up out of here, and I really wanted to close it. This green candle breaking out. I'm like, just wait for the candle to close. And thankfully I did. And then once that candle closed, then I got more puts on the big account. So captured this move on both of them. Closed the first one at 12.24. So on that candle, because this is gold, this is the first support to me, in case this is an inverse head and a shoulder, and it's going to break out and basically grab this, then it'd be long there. The fact that it rejected it could be coming down to kind of retest this shoulder and bounce on this gold, come back up. So that's why it's my first take profit right there. So took one there, 34 cents to 36 cents. Next one was 40 cents at 12.26. So VWAP test. And then another one at 11.29 for 37 cents, a little bit less. So I had 4 of these on here. I had them a little further out of the money in case there was a bigger move. So I had a big engulfing green candle, and that's why I wanted to close another one, and I did on the next one, which was red. And then stopped at the last one for break even. Got to leave one for the homies at 12.32. You don't really have to leave one for the homies, but I like to leave one. Yeah, so right there. Since I didn't get, on this account, since I didn't get a super high fill, it stopped me out here. Otherwise, I probably could have held that one through here. On the big account, since I got in later, which was good, yeah, usually it's like once I see it, or once I'm in it, and I jump in, and then I have to wait because it almost is never right away, and it goes up and goes against me for a bit. So having 2 accounts and spreading out your time on when you get in helps. Sometimes it just keeps ripping, of course, but yeah, was that my last trade on here? Great, I did not overtrade. So much better than Friday. So yeah, 12.23. Yeah, this one the same one. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. Got on this candle. Oh yeah, that was better. Better fill than this one. It was higher up on that candle. And then 26, sold one on the big account. And then 29. Same candle there. And then yeah, this one it survived a lot longer, so I sold the last one at 12.46. So it didn't hold a runner, but yeah, on this engulfing candle I sold the last one. So happy with that exit. Let's see, 46. Yeah, right here. Happy with that exit. So that was, I bought it for 470, sold the first one 580, 540, and then 680. So that helped a lot on that last one. Since I just got a little better entry. Remember, if you remember Friday, it's like it snowballs. Good entries lead into good mental clarity and helps with good risk management, helps with good exits. So yeah, that was all the trades I did today. Missed this bit. I was kind of, my stamina was a bit exhausted from this just liquidity build and tight range and low volume. So was on to other things basically at this point. This would have been a little tricky. I mean, I would say probably get calls on this break. I probably wouldn't be getting them here at the bottom of the red just because that's against the trend. Even though that, you know, you could have done calls on all those, but I'd rather do puts and go with the trend on that channel. But yeah, if you didn't, you get them here, and you're looking for, you know, cup to close, high day, and then continue on. But no continuation. But you could have gotten them here and of course protected and made profits quick, and then stopped out, and then back into puts on a break of this gold. Those would have been trades, and you can even see here actually how it broke it and then flip it into resistance right here. Same thing happened. Where was that? Let's see. Well, oh yeah, it happened up here where I did that trade. Or did I do the trade there? I can't remember. But yeah, broke it and flipped into resistance. So yeah, those could have been trades. I didn't take those. And today my fingers were getting a little excited to try and take a trade, but very happy I didn't. We're just in a low volume chop. We've got 5D right here. We've got VWAP right here. Happy to chill. It's 342. There potentially will be a trade before the end of day. Just the last 10-minute trade. I'd like to see a break of this. If it will be, probably get calls. Breaking 5-day, maybe get puts, but I honestly might just leave it alone. Happy to be green on a pretty tricky day. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Monday 6th round. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.